If you're over 45 and your retirement savings feel more like a leaky piggy bank than a fortress, I've got 2026 IRS news that might actually shock you, in a good way. Starting seriously right now isn't the end. It can actually be your biggest advantage. Most people believe it's too late after 50. That's a complete myth, but there is one silent trap that quietly destroys most late starters, and if you miss it, everything we're about to build disappears. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes because I'm giving you the exact personal investment blueprint that actually works when time is short. Quick reality check. This is straight talk based on current 2026 IRS rules and real retirement research, not personalized advice. Run your own numbers at irs.gov and ssa.gov, and talk to a fiduciary advisor. Let's start with the single most powerful tool you have right now, catch-up contributions. If you're 50 or older in 2026, the IRS gives you serious extra room, $8,000 more in your 401k, or up to $11,250 if you're between 60 and 63, plus $1,100 extra in an IRA. That's $9,100 to $12,350 plus of additional tax-advantaged space every single year. Critical 2026 update. If you earned more than $150,000 in FICA wages from your plan sponsor in 2025, the IRS now requires your catch-up contributions to be made as Roth, after tax, but only if your plan offers a Roth option. If your plan has no Roth 401k, you may lose the ability to make catch-up contributions entirely. Check with HR or your plan administrator this week. Many plans are still updating systems. Here's how it works in real life. At 53, maxing the catch-up every year until 67 at a conservative 7% return adds roughly $220,000 to your account. That's real money you can actually spend later. How to apply it today? Log into your 401k, raise your contribution to the full limit plus catch-up. If your plan doesn't allow catch-up, roll everything into a low-cost IRA at Fidelity or Vanguard and do the same. Why it matters? It's the closest thing to free money the government hands late starters. Tax-deferred growth on extra thousands every year. Most people ignore it simply because they don't know they qualify. Hit that button now. Once you understand catch-up, the next level is the order you put money in, the tax-advantaged ladder. Here's the exact order that maximizes every dollar. First, fill your 401k up to the full employer match. That's instant 50 to 100% return on your money. Then max the catch-up. After that, fill a Roth or traditional IRA. Self-employed? Use a SEP IRA for even higher limits. Got a high-deductible health plan? Max your HSA, it's triple tax-free for medical costs in retirement. Practical step, set automatic transfers the day after payday. See the money. The big picture is tax efficiency. Every dollar sheltered now grows without the IRS taking 20 to 30% every year. Research shows getting this order right can add $150,000 to $250,000 plus over 12 to 15 years. But that's not enough if you invest it wrong. Here's where most late starters mess up. They either stay in cash because they're scared or go all in on risky stocks like they're still 35. Neither works. You need the bucket strategy. Bucket 1, 2 to 3 years of expenses in cash or short-term bonds, your shock absorber against market drops. Bucket 2, 5 to 7 years in bonds and dividend stocks. Bucket 3, the rest in simple low-cost index funds like a total stock market ETF. In practice, that's roughly 50 to 60% stocks and 30 to 40% bonds. Rebalance once a year and keep bucket 1 in a high-yield savings account or short-term treasury ETF. This is called the bucket strategy, originally developed by wealth manager Harold Evensky and strongly supported by the Stanford Center on Longevity's Spend Safely in Retirement research. It protects late starters from the biggest danger, sequence of returns risk. Now this is where it changes everything. Saving is only half the game. You also need income that lasts 25 to 35 years. Build your own personal pension with dividend growth ETFs like SCHD. These pay rising income that fights inflation. Add a portion in a low-cost single premium immediate annuity, SPIA, or deferred income annuity, DIA, for guaranteed lifetime income, not the expensive ones salespeople push. You can also consider a QLAC, Qualified Longevity Annuity contract. You can put up to $210,000 into one and defer taxes and RMDs until age 85. Research from RAND shows even a modest annuity slice can meaningfully reduce your risk of running out of money. Cover 70 to 80% of your essential expenses with Social Security plus annuity income. The rest comes from your portfolio. And here's the multiplier almost nobody uses: delay Social Security to 70. For most people born in 1960 or later, claiming at 62 permanently cuts your monthly benefit by about 30%. Waiting until 70 can boost it by 24 to 32% above your full retirement age, often making your benefit at 70 roughly 70 to 80% higher than if you claimed at 62. Go to ssa.gov, run your numbers, and plan around it. It's one of the highest ROI decisions you can make. But the biggest trap, the one that destroys more plans than crashes, is lifestyle creep and underestimating how long you'll live. People finally start catching up at 55, then suddenly deserve nicer cars and bigger trips. Or they assume they'll die at 80 when many live into their 90s. The biggest threat to your retirement isn't the market, it's you slowly spending more every year. Fix it by running numbers with a 95-year life expectancy and 3 to 4% inflation. Automate everything so temptation never sees the cash. Review once a year on your birthday, that's it. And if you're thinking, I don't have an extra $500 a month, start with 1%. Even $100, $200/month compounds powerfully when you stay consistent. The biggest mistake is doing nothing. Let's make it real. Imagine you're 54 with $180,000 saved. By maxing catch-up contributions, adding $500 a month to an IRA, using the bucket allocation, and delaying Social Security to 70, your projection can jump from a baseline of around $420,000 to $850,000 to $1 million plus in 12 years, assuming consistent contributions and a conservative 7% average return. These are illustrative numbers only. Using a conservative 7% average annual return, roughly what a balanced 50-50 stock-bond portfolio has delivered historically after inflation and fees, according to Vanguard data. Actual results will vary based on markets, fees, employer match, and your specific situation. Run your own numbers with free tools at Vanguard or Fidelity, or with a fiduciary advisor. That's the difference between worrying and actually enjoying retirement. You didn't win the lottery. You just stopped doing what most people do. So here's everything in one place. Use catch-up contributions immediately. Follow the tax-advantaged ladder. Protect with buckets. Create income with dividends plus optimized Social Security. Automate so you stay consistent. Apply even half of this and your future self will thank you. Your next step is dead simple. Right after this video, open your 401k or IRA and increase your contribution by at least 1%. Then set a reminder to max the 2026 catch-up if you're eligible. Drop your age and rough savings in the comments. I'll give you the exact next move based on current 2026 rules. If this gave you hope and clarity, smash like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another late retirement strategy that actually works. You've waited long enough. The best time was years ago. The second best time is right now. Go make it happen. I'll see you in the next one.